Hey, what up, everybody? So, I wanted to talk to y'all, kind of share something that happened to me today. Kind of wanted to share it with everybody, and hopefully, provide some insight from my side, right? So, those of y'all who are getting into the field of freelancing, those of you who are trying to make the transition of working a 9 to 5 job, have a side hustle on the side, and you're looking to make that transition over to focus on your side hustle, full time. I kind of want to share my experience of what happened today, and hopefully it may help y'all out. You can learn from it as well. I interviewed a few people today. Probably interviewed about 4 or 5 people, and there was a specific project that I needed to get done. Kind of came out of nowhere, but it's a very good client of mine. So trying to keep them satisfied, and so it's a project that I need to get done. Um, my bandwidth is just very tight right now. I got other deliverables that are very urgent, other projects. So we end up trying to. The goal was to find somebody to help do this specific project. Shouldn't take long. 1 week, maybe two at the most. I feel so. Not a big project, but I was willing to pay good money for this project. I was willing to pay up to $100 an hour for this project. So, hey, $100 an hour, that's good money. I mean, I don't care if it's only for a week or two. That's very good money, and I was willing to pay that amount. So I interviewed a few people, anywhere from the range of $50 an hour to $120 an hour that they were seeking. Went through the process, interviewed some of these people. I could tell as I talked to some of these people that they were probably working like at a normal job, because some of them were not able to communicate with me right away. One individual that I talked to, um, we were trying to connect, and eventually we started communicating. And I was like, all right, well, let's meet right now. You're available. He's like, oh, I can't right now. Give me some time. So it kind of seemed like he had to like get away. And then he mentioned to me as well, like, yeah, I could jump on a meeting or two here and there if needed, but in general, yeah, I'm not able to get away. Which ultimately was telling me, makes me believe that hey, he works at a company. He has a normal job, which is fine, right? Either he probably works for a company that's a shitty boss or something, right? That doesn't allow him to step away, for a few minutes, if he needs to take a call. Or he may work for a company that they fear like, oh, you're trying to get another job somewhere, right? That don't encourage us the side hustle. Who knows what, right? But either way, he made it clear. So at least he was honest about that. He's the only one that I actually got to talk to. Well, one of them, the first person I was supposed to meet with, we never got to talk though, was I'm not gonna say her name, but we tried to communicate through Upwork. It didn't work. All kinds of issues trying to communicate with each other. So we try to take it outside of Upwork, right? So first thing I did was, hey, I'll send you a Microsoft Team meeting. I haven't had no issues with that. There's a lot of my clients that I talk to. Normally, that's what I use, Microsoft Team. That's what I use internally for our team, right? For me and my team. That's how we communicate. Never had issues with it. I sent it to her, and it's almost like she didn't want to use it. She's like, "No, I rather prefer Skype. Can you send me Skype?" I was like, "Okay, well, I'll send you a Skype message. Hey, I have Skype, right? Skype for business, so I'll send it over." I send her over an invite, and she's like, "No, just send me your ID." I'm like, "What the hell? I mean, I'm just trying to meet. Here, I gave you an invite. Just click on it. Let's meet." Like in my mind, like I'm trying to get this through quickly. I don't have time to be digging around. Either way, it took a while. Like it literally took about 15, 20 minutes to eventually connect. For some reason, this person was very adamant about how to be Skype. No idea why. Even try to do Zoom. I use Zoom as well. Have an account. So nope, doesn't want to use Zoom. Send her Microsoft Team meeting. For some crazy reason, they don't want to click on it, and she wanted to do Skype. And so I sent her an invite for Skype, but even then she didn't click on it. It's almost like she wanted me to provide her with my ID so she could send me a message to connect. I was like, man, I really don't give a damn. I'm just trying to connect, to go through. By then, I got kind of frustrated, right? My time is very valuable. I don't have time for all this crap, man. I'm sorry, I really don't. I'm trying to go through this. My mindset was I want to have an interview with somebody. The first person that I find, even if that's the first interview, that fits the role to do this job, I'm hiring them. And if I notice that they're the right person in the first 5 minutes, I will hire in 5 minutes, be done with the interview in 10 minutes, and we'll get them up and going and get the project going. That's my mindset, man. My time is so valuable where I don't have time the way big corporations hire people. They want to interview for an hour, have other people interview. Again, not just that, this is a small project. It wasn't like long term, so it's different as well. But still, I was ready to hire right away. How to deal with that crap, right? Eventually, she clicked. She was able to connect to Skype. I can't hear what the hell she's saying. Like, let me rephrase it. I'm not able to hear her, period, for whatever reason. She connects. I see she's connected. She can't hear me. I can't hear her. We're just having issues. Have no idea what's going on. So, my mind, I'm like, you know what? Here's my number. They just talk over the phone. Like, forget trying to talk through Skype or Teams or Zoom or whatever the hell, because she doesn't want to connect to Zoom or Microsoft Teams for whatever the reason. I'm like, you know what? Here's my phone number. Let's connect. She didn't want to call. By then, I was like, you know what? I have another meeting. I got to go. Maybe we'll try later. Pretty much what I told her. Either way, though, I didn't call back. I was done. Terrible experience. Terrible. And I feel like I wasted so much time where it could have been as easy as I send you a link to connect. You connect. We talk. We're done. Worst case, that doesn't work. Here's my number, which I did. Provided my number. Give me a call. Let's talk. And we're done. I don't know why she didn't want to do none of that. So that's a big issue, right? I took it as a big issue. Second person in the connecting, I tell her, hey, let's talk. Let me know when is the right time to talk. She responded. She's like, yep, I'm ready. I was in the middle of the meeting, so I pretty much told her, hey, let's meet in let's meet in the next 15 minutes. I was in the middle of a meeting. I'll be done by then, and we'll discuss. My meeting was over. I connected with her. Hey, I'm ready to talk. Again, keyword, talk. Not chat, not text. Talk. That's what I said. I'm like, hey, let's meet up and let's talk. I'm ready. Are you ready? She told me yes. I'm like, cool. All of this communication, keep in mind, is happening through Upwork. And they have a messaging. You're able to text with each other. You're able to call each other and do video conference. So they have these functionalities. Now the call and the video is crap, to be honest with you. But again, different story, different video, and I'll put that out later. So we chatted. So I told her, all right, cool, let's go ahead and connect. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk. And I called her on Upwork. She didn't answer. And ultimately she came back and said, no, I'd rather not talk. Let's just chat here through the messaging. I was like, what the hell? Like, in my mind, I'm thinking, like, what the hell? Like, no, I'm not going to chat to the messaging. I need to get this out the way. I'd rather talk and tell you, in more detail. I provided requirements already, provide a little bit more detail on the requirements of what to do. And then, of course, her response was like, well, I know what you want to do now. Like, I know your requirement. So keep in mind it too. I'm trying to interview to hire somebody. I haven't gave nobody the job yet. Nobody's working on this project. I'm going through the process of interviewing to hire somebody. That's what I'm doing. So, she comes back and tells me, hey, so go ahead and send me the consumer key and the account ID. So again, this was an integration project. That's what we're dealing with, right? So it's a SOAP API integration. So she was asking for a lot of the information to be able to connect to the application, right? So the web service will consume it with the proper credentials. So she started asking for some of that. Again, I have no idea what the person is. Like, what the hell? I'm not giving this person shit. Like, you don't know. I don't know any of these people, right? I have no idea what they're going to do. Again, she's asking. So I told her, hey, hold on. I'm interviewing still, right? I'm I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to give this project to. So I'm still in the interview stage. She comes back and tells me, okay, that's fine, but go ahead and give me the keys so I can start working on it. I'm like, what the hell, man? Again, like, who am I dealing with? I really don't know. Like, am I dealing with actual people? Now, this person is supposed to be here in the U.S. So I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, right? Dallas, Fort Worth. That's where I'm from. Now, this person is supposed to be here around the same area, Plano, I believe. So she may know who she is if she's watching this video. Nevertheless, she's from the Plano area, supposedly, right? Supposedly, I have no idea. She may not even be from around here. She could be from China. All I know, right? I have no idea, but um, I don't know. It's like it's very strange, man. And she doesn't want to chat, and I'm trying to tell her like, hey, I'm still interviewing people. Okay, go ahead and finish the interview, but give me the keys so I can start. I was like, what the hell? Like, I told her, you know what? That's fine. Later. Boom. That was done with that. Um, some of my ultimate point here, what I'm trying to make, um, some of the feedback that I want to provide, right? So those of y'all who again working on your side hustle, who want to make that to a full time job, those of y'all who are freelancing and so on that are taking on these projects. For one, accommodate the client needs, right? So if me being the client, I want to talk to you, right, via phone, whatever, right? It doesn't matter, but I want to actually be able to talk to you and you talk to me back. Make that happen. Don't tell the client, you know what, I'd rather just type to you. I'd rather just message you. Or be so stuck in your ways where if I'm willing to send you an invite, like, hey, here's a Microsoft Team invite. Just freaking click on it and join. Don't be so tied to, well, I only know how to use Skype, so I want to use Skype only. I'm like, dude, I mean, that's a big issue, right? That should not be happening. Use whatever's there. Again, nowadays, almost every app out there, whether it be Zoom, Microsoft Teams, GoToMeeting, the list goes on and on. All you need is a browser. Make it easier for the client, right? Me being the client, trying to hire somebody, make it easier for me. So if I give you a link to click on so we could connect, so we could talk, do it. Don't tell the client, nah, I don't want to use that. Use this. And then now I'm over here struggling with Skype and we're having all these issues, and I even offer to talk. Like, here's my number, call me. Then you hesitate and then you don't want to do it. And again, that's a bunch of bullshit on my side, right? So again, you're gonna easily lose a client that way. Again, I was willing to pay up to $100 an hour for the project, and these people maybe they were able to do the job, right? I don't know, because they have no desire to even working with them no more. What they did, they lost me. I'm done, right? I didn't want to deal with that crap. So accommodate the client, make it easier for the client, whatever way they want to communicate, accept it. Go out of your way to make it happen. Do that. Well, again, I just look back. I was willing to pay $100 an hour. I felt like nobody wanted it. And it was something that, again, if you're an expert in that area, you should have went out of your way to make it easier for the client. Like, I don't feel they went out of their way. Like, they wanted me to communicate them with through text, which I think is bullshit. Don't ever do that. If I want to talk, let's talk. If you want the job, don't tell me like, no, I don't want to talk. I just want to text. Don't. Like, you gotta have basic understandings, right? If I tell you I'm still interviewing, make a good impression so they call you back and they'll hire you. Don't come out with bullshit like, okay, I know you're interviewing, but go ahead and send me the keys anyway so I can start on it. Doesn't make no freaking sense. Like, why the hell am I going to hire you? Saying kind of bullshit like that. So again, just from somebody who's from my view, make it easier for people like me that hire. Give them a reason why they should hire you, and go out of your way to express yourself clearly to people like me, and do whatever the hell I want from a communication side. Make it easier for me. More easier to make it for me, and as long as you know how to do the job, by all means, the job's yours. That's it was really that simple. And they failed at that, and now nobody has a job. So, advice, make it easier for the client.